Well, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and today is a journal monthly. So I've done a little bit of work while you've been away. Let's pull all this out. Get rid of that. So that's what we made last week. That's our words. Oh, some cutouts. A little bit of card. Right, so while you were gone, I basically, sorry, get myself organised, should have done that first. I basically made these two envelopes. You know, it's Christmas time, you tend to send letters to people, and they are a freebie on my Ko-fi site. Okay, so if you want to put letters in, you can pop over to my Ko-fi site, and all I did obviously was I cut round, folded it in half, glued there and there to make the actual, where's this one, because that's a V, there you go, glued down the sides because I cut there, so I had that bit to fold, sealed it up, put some ink round, and then just folded the letter up inside. Simple. So if you want to add that, that's on my Ko-fi site. I will link the Ko-fi site below. So I've got two of those. Also, what I did was with the small images, I just backed them onto some card so they were ready to use. And today, what I'm looking to do is a triple pocket. So what I did was I glued two vintage pages together, just for the strength, because these vintage pages are very, very flimsy, and I've used these ones because of their being super long. So I want to make a triple pocket there. I want to do the front cover, I want to put the letters inside, and potentially make a couple of postcards with the bigger images. So, oh yeah, and maybe even a belly band. So let's, you know, craft away and see how we can get on. So there's the envelopes already made. With regard to this triple pocket, what I want to do is find where I want it. Oh, and I glued in, you know, a few things. Right. Oh, we don't want it there because I want to be able to see that whole picture. This is quite a plain page. This would work nicely for it. So what I want to do is literally apply this. Let's pull this page out. Pulled out two, haven't I? Pull this page out. Whoops. Right, so I'm choosing a page that's fairly plain. I'm gonna put the vintage page on there like that. Okay, and what I want to be able to do is use these small cards as little tags that are going to go in here. Okay, that's actually a slightly smaller one, isn't it? Let's use that one. That one's the same size. Okay, so all we need to do really is just glue all the way around the edge, and then we can do some decoration on the front. So I think if I leave my cards on there, that's going to be the easiest way, and we will work out. Need to turn it over actually, don't I? Yes, need to turn it over and do it this way. Sorry, wasn't thinking. I've been charging around doing the housework, and then I'm like all hot and bothered. I should have sat down and had a cup of tea first really, shouldn't I? So if you line your tags up like that, work out that you've got enough space to get all three, like so. And then take your thin nozzle. Whoops, I pulled the thingy off. and do a line of glue across the top. Have I even got glue coming out? Because that happened to me the other day. There we go. Right. Glue right across the top. Right down that side. And right across the bottom. Okay. And then down the middle of that gap, making sure you're leaving yourself space to slide your tags in and out. Then lift your tags off. There's a bit of glue there, and then just pop it down onto your page. And then when that's dry, that should ensure that there is plenty of space for your 3 tags. Okay, so that's that bit. Now we want to put some decoration on here, and I thought this would be nice. Yeah, some of this sort of net. So this has been coffee dyed and tea dyed and goodness knows what else. So I'm going to screw it up and snip this. I'm not worried about it being straight because I quite like, you know, messy and grungy. So get rid of all those pieces and get rid of that seam. Obviously don't want that seam at the top, do I? I'll get rid of that. So now I've got this nice piece of lacy fabric. I'll pop that there, and obviously you'll just use whatever you've got in your stash. And then what did we get in our bundle, our purchase bundle? Oh, I think I want to use, I love all of these, but I feel like I want to use this one, this, although I want it going that way, I think. So we are going to get our big fabric scissors out. Hope you bought a cup of tea because we're going to be here a little while. We've only got 2 more. We've got today and then another one to come, which is why I'm making them that little bit longer and pressing forward with what am I pressing forward? You know, getting plenty done within the one video. Normally I only do one thing, but this is like going a bit hell for leather so that we can get everything done. That's too bulky now because that's quite bulky fabric, so I wonder if I'll save that for my front. So shall we go maybe with this lacy bit instead? So do a little snip. Now that is too wide, so this line is much thinner. Let's go with that one. That's better. See, it's flat. That's just too thick to go on there, really. And then I figured we could maybe have, can't see any of that if I use that one. Whoops. So maybe we'll just do a little small one that is the same size sort of as the tags that are in there. There we go. So I'm going to put some glue stick. Oh no, I'm not, because that's empty. And I'll get this, yeah, this one's empty as well. Okay, well in that case I'll be using this. Like that. I'm going to pop this down. As you can see, I'm not being at all precious about this. I'm going with what's available on my desk, and do you know what? I've got to get another glue stick. Hang on. I mean, I had all of those papers that I knew I liked. I had all of the fabric bits and pieces, and they've all been, you know, stuffed in that same envelope. So now I'm just able to pick them out and use what I want to use. So I'm going to pop that, whoops, over there like that. That purple will obviously disappear. That's better. I'm happier with a glue stick, as you know. And then this is the one that I'm going to put on there like that. I think I keep umming and ahhing. Do you know what? I think I want a smaller one. I think that's what the problem was. Which one? That one. So trim that up. And then that's, yes, you see, that's much better. And then that one will sit there, like so. Now, let's see if we can put these in. That's glued now, yeah. So we'll slide that one in there. I'm not going to push it all the way down because I want to make sure the glue's dry. The blue in this topper sits with the blue in there, and then we've got this one. No, it is square. That one's going to go in there like that. Okay, so before I, as it were, finish with this piece, I've got my hole punch. That is, yes, the right way. So I'm going to punch a hole in there, eyeball in the centre and in there. Obviously, if you want to, you can do a diagonal corner. That's up to you. I'm leaving mine square. As I say, I'm not pushing them all the way in yet because I want them to dry nicely. Now, what have I got in here? That's actually black, but we have got brown and white. That's black. Right, so I've also got this sari silk, or I have got this very thin silky ribbon here to the side of me, which is actually tiny ribbon deliberately for embroidery, but we could use some of this. So let's snip off some of that like that, and I want to have about that much, so I'm going to snip 3 lengths. Obviously you can use whatever you want. You could put a piece of fabric on yours if you wanted to, rather than ribbon. This is quite wide, isn't it? I don't think that matters though, does it? And also we've got this lovely brownie cream one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a brown and a blue and a white, and then a blue, and what else have I got in here? Very rude, I haven't asked you how you are or anything, have I? How are you all? You all okay? Sorry, look, I'm blowing raspberries. That's what I do when I think. Oh, what about a piece of that? So, cut a trim of that off. That lovely organza. There we go. Okay, so pull that out. I'm going to twist that together. Poke it through the hole. It's always easier said than done, that, isn't it? And this is where the pokey tool comes in handy sometimes. Honestly, the simplest of jobs just don't work when you're on camera. It's mad. It's like when you try to tie a bow or something. Also, it doesn't help that I've got great fat fingers, does it? So apparently we're only getting one ribbon through this hole. Well, so be it, I suppose. Having just sat and decided which twos I was going to do. Look, I can't even get the ribbon through the hole now. Goodness me. Through the loop. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Seriously. Okay. And obviously you can trim them off a little bit. And that one's going to slide in there. I'm going to put a little bit more glue under that. So we're not using that, and we're not using that. Only using this one. Seriously, I ask you, what is this about? And I know I've swapped back, but I'm a little bit like, actually, do you know what? I don't want them all the same. There we go. I want them mixed up, so... And as always, you know, you could go somewhere where they know what they're doing. Oh my goodness. The result always works, doesn't it? It's just the procedures. There we go. So then I'm going to have a diamond cut on there. That one's going in the centre, like that. And then this one, we're going to get this organza through. I'm pretty determined. Just because I want them all different. As I say, you don't have to. You can have them all the same. You don't even have to have holes. You could have a piece of fabric or whatever. One, two, and pull. Perfect. That one, which should have been the hardest, turned out to basically be the easiest one. Okay, so there's our triple pocket. And then when we put that back in, that's what it's going to look like. And when we close it up, we've got more dangly bits coming out, so I'm pleased with that. Okay, so now I want another plainish page, but not the coffee dyed ones. See, that was a pocket, that was the centre, because that was the other 3 pockets that we did. Yeah, the triple pockets. Okay, let's look on this side. So we've got this one. Now I think that might be a great place behind that tab for one of our envelopes. So take your letter out, it's going in that way, so I'm just going to use glue stick and go round the closed bit like that, line it up and pop that on the edge of that page there, like so. Pop it in. You may ask, why was, you know, the need to make the envelope if you're going to stick it down? Why not just make it into a pocket? Well, because on the side we can still see the envelope. Yeah, so that's that one. We go to this side, and while we're doing it, we'll use our other envelope. I think maybe on that one. Or do you want to put this one? We could put this one that way actually, and then the whole thing will go in. And yes, it goes against my grain. I don't usually like to have writing going the wrong way, but sometimes you have to. So I'm going to put that one on there. And we're gradually filling it up, aren't we? And of course we've got our letter in that one as well. Turn it around that way if you want, but obviously it will stick out and potentially you'll get damaged bits. Right, that's that and that's that. Now I want to make a belly band. I'm wondering if it goes down this music page. So what I'm thinking, no, see, those papers don't work together. We need one of the printed papers, but a plain one. There you go. Right, so I'm going to pull this page out. Oh, it's the one that's got that envelope on. I'm going to pull that out, and we are going to work on this side here. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half. A, it's going to give us extra strength. There you go. And B, it's going to be nicely narrow on our page. However, I want to make it more interesting than that. So what I'm going to do is is that on? Is that one too big? Alright, I'm just wondering if it's too big. Take a notice for a minute. Yeah, I think we want it on there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on here because I want to give myself a border. Okay, so let's glue it shut like so. Oh, not the ribbon. Glue it shut, nice and sturdy. And now let's glue this piece like so. And now give myself a border that's even-ish on all the sides. So craft knife and ruler, on that. Okay. Then our bottom, like so. It's a nice sturdy one now. And then I'm going to do the same here. This has already been backed with card, but I'm going to back it again because I want that colour definition. So I'm going to pop that in about there. Turn it around, get rid of that. The last thing you want to do is cut through and cut that. It's about there. And there. Okay. Just make sure. I don't know why, I had a weird feeling that maybe we weren't recording or something. When you get them spooky feelings, you see, that's lovely, isn't it? You've got to check it out. So I'm going to glue just down the centre. It's not quite the centre, is it? But you know, and I'm going to find roughly the centre of this. Turn it over, give it a super duper press down, make sure it's totally stuck, and then this is going to sit on there. And obviously this time we are gluing just the top and the bottom. I'm going to add liquid glue as well, so that's going to get some movement on it. Okay, and that is going there, like that. That's our belly band done. Oops, as well. Okay, so that one we know. Now I think I've changed my mind about these envelopes. I was thinking about this the other day. I think what I want to do with the envelope is I want to make it, well, not obviously on that page, but on this page I'm going to make it into a flip. Yes, it still needs decorating, but I'm going to make that one into a flip. There we go. It's now on that music page and it's going to flip out and be interesting. Okay, so that's that. Better find the other envelope. Where's the other envelope? So that we can do the same. It's in the middle. Where is our envelope? I know there's another one in here. There it is. Ta-da! So, dum, dum, dum. Oh well, maybe that one has to stay as an envelope. Oh, actually, because then look, we could do it that way. Yes. So we'll put that. I'm doing that. But, oh yeah, but this is a double lined, isn't it? So that's okay. That is going to sit there. That's going to go over there. Further interest there. Okay, now we're going to do this front cover. See, we have got everything done. I didn't think we would at one point. So, oh, postcodes, cards I said, didn't I, if we had time. Right, front cover. Now I did initially pull out, where's it gone, some corrugated card. I thought that might work nicely up there, because obviously we don't want to interfere with our beautiful stag down there. Is this where I can now get to use this fabric? Yeah, like that. I like that, like that. And then what I need is a word. Family's always a good one, isn't it? Don't want to put anything too Christmassy on it, because although it is, you know, Christmassy, it's also winter. So we're going to go for the family one. Because also, is that another stag down there? You know, is he watching over his family? Right. So, up and down, as it were, you know, up and down. And then family there, like that. I'm not worried that you can't read it all. We all know what family is, don't we? Well, hopefully we do. And then I think I want one of these small pictures on there, but I think we'll have some trusty book page and some lace. So I had back this one in card, which of course I didn't really need to do, but anyway. How wide is that? About yay wide. And then we'll get rid of that top line. And we'll come down to about there. And then that can sit there like that. I don't even know if you can see that up there. Can you see that up there? And then I want a piece of lace. All that I want for a corner, so we mustn't use that. We've used some of that. Oh, actually, oh, say, look, is that better under there? That's much better, isn't it? Sorry, we're going for this beautiful tweed, so that's going to go under there. That's better. I liked the other one, but that just feels perfect to me. So we're going to have that running like that ish. I want some lace for under there. Not that, not that, not that. Oh, we've got some like twirly chiffon. That might be nice. Let's have a piece of that. And that's going to sit under there like that. Right, okay, so first things first, we need some ink. So brown ink. Oh, and a brush. I'm just gonna should have my messy mat up, but you know what I'm like. I don't mind if that creases up. It's all part of that gungy look. Okay, that's that bit. Then that layer. Well, actually, I don't mind that bending that way. Should we do that? Hee hee. And because this is open fibres that have been torn, it's going to take the ink beautifully. It's another reason for tearing it rather than cutting it. It's coming down there, isn't it? That's going to sit over, so we better ink this one as well. Oh, that letter and envelope's blown down. It's got the fan on, can you believe it? That's what I was charging around doing housework. I said that to you, didn't I, at the beginning? So that's all going to go like that. Happy with that. So let's glue like that, and that goes like that. I'm going to glue up our paper, our book page. Get rid of that bit, don't need that. Pop that like so, and then this one is going to sit in there. Yep. That's that one. Now obviously you could put this on your sewing machine and stitch round it if you wanted to. I'm not gonna, because it's not to hand. It's behind me, which means moving all the furniture and keeping you waiting, which I don't want to do. So I'm gonna not stitch it, basically. Like that, and then that one if we leave that right. I've gone and done that too tall now, haven't I? Right, so easy fix. Pull this up, tear that, get rid of it, lift this up, tear that. Our lace is now taller, doesn't really matter, and now it's going to fit where I want it to. I should have moved that down a bit, shouldn't I? That was my problem, I think. Never mind. These things are sent to try us. As I've said to you a million times, I think it's good when you watch a YouTuber making mistakes, because it proves that we're all just human. Nobody is perfect, and therefore it makes you feel better when you make mistakes. Now, that's the front cover that I'm pleased with. I like that. We've got some fabric, we've got some knitting. It's all nice different textures. It's lovely. Okay, I am going to use, where's it gone? I'm going to use Sari Silk as my closure. I think I will most likely put a grommet about here, but I'm not convinced that this is long enough because of how much stuffing you might want to do. So I'll need to get that out. Actually, am I lying? Am I lying? Because I'll put that like that. Yeah, no, it's not really long enough because I like it to come round twice. So that'll have to come next time. But there you are. So if you want the letters, they're in my Ko-fi shop. We've done our cover. We've done our letters. We have done our triple pockets with 3 tags in. And we also did, anybody remember where it is? We also did our where's our belly band? Well, apparently, I have no idea. But we did also, did we not, do our belly band? Who were? See, these things go on forever and you don't know where anything is. Oh, it's on that one, isn't it? Yeah. No. Oh, somewhere in here, we know. It's in this one, isn't it? I'm sure it's in this one. No, I'm not sure. I'm lying to you. We know it's in here, don't we? Because we just put it in. So it's definitely in here. There's our envelope. Yeah, there it is. And there's our belly band. And obviously you can tuck whatever you would like to tuck behind there. It's quite a big one. It will take quite a lot. So as always, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you found some joy and inspiration. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.